All right.
Okay.
You want me to start?
Sure.
Today I became the page of hell by taming the three-headed dog Cerberus. And my name's Radhika.
Hi, my name is Carmen, and today I fucked the ghost of your mom, who's caught in a time loop because she failed to bring the time egg back to her past self in a future time. Um, but she just wants to know that she just wants you to know that she's okay and she still loves you. And welcome to this week's meeting of Monster Fuckers Anonymous.
All right, so
Oh my god, this connection is...
we are talking about critically acclaimed show Sabrina, not the original one with that like stuffed animal cat. No, we're talking about the Netflix version.
Real cats, real people, real witches,
Hot
real hot pansexuals, I think literal monster fucking. Literal monster fucking. Hot MILFs.
MILFs.
Hot aunts. Hot great aunts. Why? Yeah. What else? Hot people taking over the bodies of hot people, body snatching other hot people.
Orgies.
Orgies.
In your
Witch orgies.
Attic.
In your cousin's attic.
It was like things you don't want though.
Yeah, it's a bad show.
The lead. Yeah.
It's very sad because I was fooled by season 1. I failed to notice the Riverdale-isms that were to become the show's dominant arc.
Yeah, because you watch Riverdale. I've never seen Riverdale. You're a Riverdale.
Yeah, Riverdale is a show for like people who don't have any taste in television and just want to see hot people do things that don't make any sense because the script was written yesterday. So season 1 of it's going to be all spoilers. So if you don't want to get spoiled for the show, I don't care. And if you are planning on watching the show, if you're planning on watching the show and haven't yet, don't. That's all I have to say.
Watch season 1. Don't watch it alone because I watched season 1 alone, and then like we watched season 2 to get 2 and 3 together, so it made it like a lot more bearable because we could just kind of like be like, wow, this sucks. Wow, I hate Sabrina.
Yeah, she's.
Wow, I want to beat her up.
Yeah, we are going to beat her to death. She just.
There's a lot of themes of Sabrina being fucking irritating in season 1 because she's like, I'm a half-wit. I'm gonna completely revamp this like traditional centuries-long like organization just because I want to fuck my human boyfriend.
Yeah, I remember really liking season 1. I remember being really like, yes, like real witchcraft on television. Like, let's go. Like they're killing bitches. Like hoes are dying. And then I think you were watching it because I convinced you to, and you were like, I hate Sabrina, and then mentioned that she was like very much a Mary Sue character, which is like it's a term for people who have all the power but never face any consequences. So she's like, I'm gonna not do what I'm supposed to do, and nothing's gonna happen because I'm the main character. Like it just there's no consequences in the entire series.
Season 1 was when she did that. She did that thing to bring that her boyfriend's brother back to life, and she's like,
it's like and then her boyfriend has to kill his own brother to get him to like actually die and go to heaven or whatever, and like she's like, whoops, my bad.
But we're still gonna like date though, like cool though.
Yeah, it's mess. It's a big mess. Yeah. So yeah, it's very tragic in that sense. As a TV series. God, what was I else gonna say?
if they killed off Sabrina, it would be a superior show.
That's very true. All the other
Like,
characters are fine, and all the
if
other
it were
narratives
about
are mostly
Ambrose
fine.
and like Prudence's like
Yeah.
journeys together, I would watch it.
Yep. Yeah, they went off the rails. Season 3 is like a peak like TV show going off the rails for no reason. But season 2 is not very great either,
It's
if we're
okay.
being honest.
What happened? Oh, season 2 was when I don't remember season 2. Oh, that's when her dad came back. And
Yes.
yeah, where did the Satan thing come from? Like, that came out of nowhere.
So that's what I want to talk
all
about.
of a sudden,
So,
my dad's Satan. Like, what?
season 1 is there's a lot of like visual hints that Sabrina is not a full human, or like something different is off about her. Or like I think there's something about like oh, it's the bride price to get married, is that Satan is allowed to like have the first night with you.
Oh, right.
And so there was this whole thing where it's like, oh, maybe Sabrina is like this daughter of the devil, right? But it's more hinted that like she's a twin. Like all season 1 you see images of 2 babies, and it's like,
Wait,
oh, she's the human twin, and there's a half demon twin out there somewhere. And it ends up just being that she's just like half the devil.
oh yeah, because goat legs. I remember.
Yeah, the goat legs. There's like 2
seasons.
babies. There's 2 babies, and one has goat legs, and it's all throughout season 1. And then they just drop it. They drop the entire act for season 2. They're just like, nope, she's just Satan's daughter. That's all. And like,
what I'm really interested.
all of her.
There was like there was one version of Sabrina where it was like the devil, like all of the evil things in her, and then there was like sort of.
Yeah, like you could use it in that way, but I think it would have been more interesting and definitely better for the plot for them to do. Like,
twins.
Are you getting me? Because you're breaking up real bad on my side.
My internet is kind of unstable. I think he's okay now.
Okay. But yeah, I don't know. It's like, I think it would have been more interesting and more complicated for the plot if they had just made her a twin and there was like an evil Sabrina and a good Sabrina. I think it would have been more interesting than the bullshit that they pulled with this, like, because the other thing is in season 2 they do this whole thing where her ex-boyfriend goes to like a painter's colony for like a week, and then his like roommate sees like eldritch horrors in the attic.
Yeah.
And like then suddenly season 3 becomes all about the eldritch horrors, and I'm like, there were better ways to tie this shit in instead of being like every new season there's a new adversary and every new season there's a new mystery. It's because like that's what Riverdale did. Riverdale was like every season is a new mystery that's builds on the previous mystery, in that it completely disregards any facts that had been established up to that point and just writes a whole new narrative for the new season. New, like, the characters act brand new. They don't act like the characters from last season. They don't act like the characters from the season before. They are doing things differently. They're like, they kind of use the history of the show, but it's more like names that they reference.
Loosely based off of things.
Literally loosely based.
And also, what I really, really hated about like season 2 and 3 was that, why did I forget this? Why do I not remember his name? Sabrina's ex-boyfriend now? What is his name? My brain is saying Tim, and it's not Tim.
I don't care about that man.
I don't know. His name
People
is
are trying to him.
Harvey. His name is Harvey. Thank you. I got it.
Harvey, yeah.
How like Harvey and Roz got together? Like what? Like I know gay friend groups do that. But, like they're straight. Why are they like dating each other's exes? Like.
Also, when there was clear sexual tension between Roz and Theo.
I know! Ugh.
Like, obvious and present romantic and sexual tension between Roz and Theo. And then they were like, and then they didn't even give us like, because there were so many options and chances with like these different romantic pairings. Like, I would have been fine, I think, if they had paired Theo off with a boy like they did in season 3.
Yeah,
honestly, But like, I would have much preferred a Roz and Theo pairing, because also then it paves the way for instead of Sabrina getting together or back together with the witch guy, the witch guy dates Harvey. Like, it was like they had it in the
Period.
they because it's they this is also a show that queer baits. And
Oh my god, yeah.
they had a whole bunch of shit of like because they sidelined the gay narrative in season 1, and then they kill off the boyfriend, Ambrose's boyfriend.
Yeah, I remember
And then
that.
all the promo for season 2 and season 3 was like Harvey and the hot witch guy, Nick Scratch, like being like hot and sweaty and oiled up and half naked together. And I'm like, you don't get to do this if it's not gonna happen. It's illegal,
Like,
actually.
you're decided to be the
we will sue
dog boy and Theo.
Yeah, it's just, and then they just invented all these new characters for season 3 for no reason. Had to develop
Yeah,
their entire character.
that was weird.
Had
Like,
to
it
develop
would be so good if they like, because they brought back all of the other witches. Like, they had a season of all the other witches from like season 1. So that was really cool. And, pagans,
like
weird
they sidelined
forest
the
thing,
weird
time
sisters
egg.
all season.
Like, what is happening?
Okay, yours is
But
like
also,
out.
I
I'm
feel like
like
we
you
haven't
just
talked about
are
how
not
much
on.
I hate Sabrina. Oh wait, you're frozen. Oh god. I should not have recorded this. No. Okay, you're back.
Yeah. I did not have you for like a full minute.
Yeah.
This is gonna be an interesting recording. We'll see how it worked out.
Yeah, we can, whatever. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
But I think we
It'll be
need to
fine.
talk about how much we hate Sabrina. Because, like, she's bad, but, like,
Yes.
she's the icing on the cake of just irritating, whiny,
Yeah.
it.
Like, she's stupid. She never learns. She has zero character development. She acts out of character so often that I don't actually know what in character would look like for her. Like, she's got all this stuff in season 1. I think season 1's her most consistent character arc, and it's like, I love my friends. I care about my friends. But that kind of falls by the wayside season 2 and season 3, and she just like, I think there was a moment where they stop being her friends, like they kind of like dip out for a bit because they find out she's a witch and they were like weirded out. But like that doesn't last for very long. And 2, it's like they don't develop a new way for her to exist outside of that. So it should just be her caring about her friends again as soon as they get back together, and that just is not true of season 2 or season 3. Like, she kind of like acts like she's forgotten about them basically half the time.
She just kind of like drags them around, like,
Yeah.
it's dumb. Like, she's just like so selfish and like self-centered, and she doesn't learn how to put like other people before herself. And we're supposed to be like really, she's like the main character. We're supposed to like care about her or like, I don't know, like be interested in her. Have, like, a main character so unlikable and like,
and with no narrative. There's just no narrative to follow with her. It's not even like I can hate her because she's done this or this because of things that she's done in the show. It's like, no, she's fully just like an idiot the entire time.
There's no solid reason to like hate her. Like,
yeah. And the
like,
story would be better served if she wasn't there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, like, I think also they use her a lot as, like, a plot deus ex machina. Like, they're like, oh, Sabrina did something stupid again. Guess we have to make another season. Whoops.
Yeah.
Slipped.
Like,
my hand slipped.
What happened in season 2, I literally do not remember.
Season 2 ends with her killing archangels by summoning hellfire and burning them to death. Which, 1, unrealistic. Impossible. Stupid. Like...
Stupid. Yeah.
It just didn't even make sense. And then there's this whole, like, she's the Antichrist, because, like, she comes back from the dead on her own, and then she's wearing a crown of thorns, but she's, like, it's tired. It's tired.
They just, like, I feel like the writers for Sabrina,
very
they
tired.
kind of, like, spun a wheel, and they were like, Antichrist. Her daddy is Satan.
Literally spun a wheel and was like, yeah.
She's a queen of hell now.
Yeah. Oh, but now she's also Queen of Hell, but also back on Earth. But also there's two of her. But also it's a time paradox. But also it's not gonna be a problem. But maybe it will be. And it's like,
But also she's a cheerleader, and also she does this and that.
yeah. Also now we're gonna have them do like classic '90s hip hop routines as cheerleaders. Like what?
Yeah.
And they can't sing.
They cannot.
The worst part is none of them can sing.
Stop trying to make singing happen, writers.
Like Kiernan Shipka can't sing. I can sing better than Kiernan Shipka, and I can't sing. I shouldn't be hired to sing. I certainly shouldn't be singing the intro track.
You can keep a pick and like.
What was that? Gates of Hell or whatever song. Like,
that was a fun song.
I think Kiernan Shipka's cool. I didn't watch Mad Men, so I don't actually know like the full. Yeah. I think
a lot of bad Netflix stuff.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I would say she's a halfway decent actress, but I've never seen the proof. So
where is evidence?
Like, I feel like there's a lot better actors on the show than Kiernan Shipka, and so that's also part of it. Is it's like the show is getting carried by these other actors, and they don't even make Kiernan Shipka. They don't even give Kiernan Shipka an interesting character to play, so she can't like try and knock it out of the park. Like they're giving her nothing, and so she has to play dumb.
Go on, girl, give us nothing.
Go, girl, give us nothing. Yeah, like it's sad, really. Like I don't want Kiernan Shipka stuck with the role that she's not like that, because you can see it happening in like Riverdale too, and that's why I keep bringing it up, because it's the same creator, I think, the same writer as this, like Jonathan and Gira Sakasa, and it's like just there's some actually good actors and actresses in Riverdale, and you can kind of tell because like their acting potential in all these scenes is like really great, but they're like, I can tell that like inside they're seething at the lines that they have to say. And it's like, it's KO. It's like, it's done. It's over.
I just hate her. The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
Fully. Also, it stopped being like, they like really turn the horror on and off at random times, and it's like, I think season 1 it was really well plotted, and so there's a lot of good episodes of like, oh, I get to see like all this stuff happen, and it's building a plot and it's building suspense. And then season 2 was like had less suspense and like was a lot more uneven. And now season 3, I was just like, the entire season I was like, girl, what in the hell is going on in here on this day? Like, for what?
Yeah.
You did this for what?
You did this for what? You did this for what?
Because. But why though?
But why though? Because that's like, I think that's basically like the whole sum of everything. You did this for what?
Yeah. It's and on that note,
I mean, yeah.
For what purpose? We'd like to know.
Chilling Adventures of Sabrina writers, you should hire us because
yeah.
I think we have a lot of good ideas. We will kill off Sabrina, make it even better, and yeah.
We'll get you the views that you want.
And we'll get Harvey.
And we won't sacrifice plot. Yeah. We'll
you'll get the gay community.
Yeah. We'll get the views that you're looking for, but we'll also not sacrifice the plot. Or the character development that you are so clearly doing right now.
I'll be sending my resume tonight.
Yeah.
I will be emailing it. I'll get my references out. You will be hearing from me shortly.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's a wrap.
Thank you that's a wrap. Thank you for coming to this week's episode this week's meeting, I guess, of Monsters Focus Anonymous. We're not very committed to the Alcoholics Anonymous plot line we've got going on in this show, but it's fine.
I think we're like figuring out our direction, so like bear with us.
Yeah, it's not that important.
Yeah,
brands are overrated.
Meetings, you know.
But yes.
Peace out.